Yo, what up, what up? Happy Friday. We're finally here. Wonderful day. Had a bad day. I'm sorry. Hopefully we can change that. Yo, there he is. Yep, I'm finally here. Alrighty. Hope everyone's had a great week. Hope everyone has an even greater weekend. We're gonna play some Halo today. I know. We're all shocked. And I've been practicing a couple new skips. If you stopped in last night, you got to see a couple of those. If everything goes right, we should be able to maybe get sub 2 hours. Now, my ability to pull some of these skips off, you know, is up for debate. But we're here, you know? So let me go ahead and... But enough chatting. No skulls, because that's the way to do it. Let's just jump straight into it, right? As long as these live splits go, we should be good. Time to beat's 2 hours, 10 minutes. Good luck. Cheers. Live splits are working. Let's go. So this mission, some of you have seen it. There's not a whole lot going on in here. It's just run quick. One grenade jump. How granular do they get with the category? Is it just lasso and no skulls, or do they have stuff in between? They have all kinds of different categories, you know. They've got lasso, deathless, legendary, any percent. A really good way to get an idea for how expansive it can get is going to haloruns.com, which is where the speedruns are actually uploaded. Fun fact, here's the first skip. We just walk through this door, walk backwards, instead of having to walk all the way in here to go talk to this guy. Second skip we're gonna do, if you're really quick, and we're talking milliseconds here, there's a little encounter you can skip right here where you normally have to fight 3 grunts right here. Quick enough, they just don't spawn.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief.
And then
Do what you do best.
this is that instance I was talking about earlier where you've no idea what's gonna come through. So we got actually really good. Wow. I think that's the cleanest I've ever run through that, so that's typically almost what you want, right? Now, I'm gonna show you all a fun little trick. So I'm missing ammo, right? If I reload twice, swap and put it in my bag, I've got a full magazine. So that's called backpack reloading. It's just a fun way to make sure that you're always on the offensive, which is really easy to get caught up in this game. I'm just gonna power through here. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Kind of like
On the landing above us.
cancel or wave dash saves frames if you hit it, but no big deal if you don't. Oh, I messed up. I'm supposed to have grenades right here, but it's fine. We're just gonna persevere with a shield. Normally we want a grenade jump up through there, and I like to have grenades going into this section right here. I didn't even have the normal gun loadout. What am I doing? I'm cruising through here, y'all. Give me a minute. Sue Marie, hey, welcome, friend. Glad you could stop in.
The light pods are launching. We should hurry. Warning, the blast door is closing. Covenant are destroying the light pods. They really don't want us on that ring.
And then we're supposed to hit the checkpoint right here just to get this specific dialogue to pop up. Saves like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. Of course, just got off. Well, welcome home. Glad you're home. Glad you're home safe. Hope you get to eat some yummy dinner now. Hang out for a little bit as we play some Halo. That was awful. Hey, get away from me.
It looks like they don't want to be catching you.
Love a good dialogue skip. Absolutely. Anything we can do. There's a couple little things we'll do throughout the run that'll be primarily just to skip 1 or 2 lines of dialogue, or just to get something to, you know, spawn faster, right? I don't think I could have thrown a more perfect grenade. As long as we can clear this, we'll be on a gold split. Issue is getting all these guys quick enough. Did we get it? Ooh, look at that. 32 seconds ahead. Love to see it. Let's see if I can skip past this grenade skip first try, so we don't lose any of that time. Go.
Blast.
Out.
Are you all right? Can you move? The others.
So I didn't have grenades for the other grenade skip, which is unfortunate, but that doesn't lose us a whole lot of time
Warning. I've detected multiple
for our
covenant
runs.
dropships
But this
on
is like the first grenade skip that we kind of want to hit, because we skip, we like despawns a few different like interaction. Almost.
the others. The impact.
This one I have to run really quickly because I was going super fast on this mission whenever I got my
Detected
210.
multiple covenant dropships on approach.
Hogging.
Moving into their tails.
Hog easy, y'all.
Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
Oh, we nailed it. Got it. So, if we cross that bridge back there, it spawns 2 Banshees that are trying to shoot us down, a drop ship that comes in and brings some Marines down there that backtrack behind us, and there's actually like a scout squad up here that's looking for us, so it saves a lot of interaction and saves a lot of time, which is the name of the game. Now for this next section, there's a way to, there's 5 drop ships that we have to fight off, right? Which is one of the sections where like we just kind of have to run through the combat, which is not my greatest attribute at the, I don't really have a great attribute, but fuck it.
I'm reading the
ball.
lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
What? Not even close. So as y'all see, this assault rifle is boo-boo. So we try and quickly get rid of it because this guy quickly gets rid of shields and then just boom, headshot, dunzo. That one wasn't too bad. If we let a couple more of these Marines die off, then we actually get to skip a drop ship, but I have yet to try and figure that one out. Pew 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 pew. Thanks, Donna. You know strats and you practice. That's more than a lot of runners of any game. Fair enough, you know? But that's also what makes some of those runs interesting, right? Part of me always likes the idea of speedrunners trying to, or, you know, quote unquote speedrunners approaching a game with the idea of it being like, I'm not going to follow the meta, I'm just going to you know, run it fast and see what I can do, right? Which is always kind of fun. Love to see it. Want to try and fish a checkpoint right here. I like when people put their own jazz on a run. Absolutely, you know, put a little stank on it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's not the... That's so garbage. I lost a lot of time there because the grenade bounced off of the grunt that I threw that grenade at. I was trying to throw it underneath the guys behind him, but he walked in front of me and I just yeeted it right off his canister. But that's fine. I thought I had plasma grenades, which is why I did that, but that's fine. That explains why you like watching me run Mario. I like watching you run Mario, and I just like hanging out because you're really good at chatting, and that's always fun. Okay. I have a plasma grenade now. Hopefully I can get this elite real quick. I can already tell you we're going to be in the red at the end of this. Just because that one little setback. Because I think on the PB I went absolutely ham on this mission too. It's very front loaded, my PB. Oh my god. This guy's juking all my stuff. Calm down. See, that's the kind of bullshit I hate about this game. You go to lock on with this and then boom, you just... If I don't do that... There we go. And that's what I was referring to earlier by my garbage, like, combat. Boo-boo. I should already be, like, right over there. But we're cool. We are just chilling. All right. A little bit better. Basically haven't looked at any Bowser World strats. I hear you there, dude. Well, and you know, a lot of people, they'll just get a completely different controller for like Bowser throws half the time, so... Hey, now. Ridiculous. That's fine. Well, I'm definitely the runner equivalent of color commentary. I love yapping, as you know. That's fine, Sue. We like yapping around here. What we don't like is plasma pistol charge dodging elites. That's how we do it. I feel like I've seen a video essay about the spawns of these dropships. You might have. If you've ever watched like anything passively just about Halo speedrunning just out of curiosity, there's a lot of videos that talk about this section and how stupid it is. Because it's like in the speedrun, it's the first like real combat situation that you get into where it's just, you just got to get them all quickly, right? You don't get there quick enough or you don't take them out quick enough, then you're not able to dump the grenades that you need to be able to get those guys down quick enough, which I wasn't able to do. but it's fine. I was kind of prepared to lose time on this mission. There's a couple that I know we're gonna save some time on, but this game is so RNG heavy that, you know, I could be a minute behind and that doesn't really mean a whole lot.
Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Bowhammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419, staying on station. Bowhammer out.
Hear you talk, it was about discovering a strat there. Saved a crazy amount.
I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. It actually runs the tactical data on unencrypted
Need to focus on
channels.
driving real quick,
We should show them who
because
they're
that's one
dealing
thing that sucks about Halo Combat Evolved is like 90% of the vehicles like suck to drive in this game compared to their counterparts, at least, right? Like if you've only played Halo Combat Evolved, it's not bad at all. But if you've played Halo 3, you're gonna look at the vehicles in this like as an abomination. The tank doesn't shoot straight. This has a lot of fling on it, which is cool for what we're trying to do.
Stay on target. Damn it, they're everywhere.
And once we activate this little bridge thing over there, there's a cutscene that likes to play. But if I activate it while the game thinks I'm in danger, then we skip the cutscene and we take him out on our way back in for something that we're going to do here in a little bit. Because the whole point of this particular mission is that we're trying to go and save all of these Marines that fell off that escaped the ship that we were on at the start of the game. So we're technically trying to round them up. But that takes time.
traffic on the Covenant battle network.
So
A lot more crew made it
we're
off
going to
bottom than I had
use an
expected.
alternate method of
Captain really gave
saving.
them hell.
Someone normal might not consider it real definition of saving, but you guys will see what I mean. For those of you that have been here before or have seen one of these, you know what I'm talking about, right? Let me get some 07s in chat for those that know. But yeah, we're gonna go save some Marines if you catch my drift, you know. B-side knows. He's been there. Okay, y'all are all gonna learn today. Just an early retirement. You see, he gets it.
No sign
He
of
gets it.
survivors.
Early retirement. So we're gonna go visit this first group and we're gonna liberate them. We're gonna free them.
Maybe they took cover in that structure.
Is there a specific time we're trying to beat tonight? It would be cool to get under 2 hours. That's the goal, right? I mean, if we can just get a PB and it's over 2 hours, that's cool too. But the goal, just like the title of this stream, is can we get sub 2 hours? And they're liberated. There we go. Now we move on to the next group. Well, I'm waiting for some dialogue to pop up.
We
There it is.
didn't rescue any of the Marines. 100% casualties.
Hey dude, good luck on Halo. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you stopping in. So far, we're not doing too bad. We're probably going to be in the red on this mission, but it's kind of calculated, so we're not doing too bad. Oh girl, I did not even see the title. I am on my phone because I'm on my way home. Oh, I see. So you're not even home yet. Well, please be careful. I appreciate you stopping in and lurking. If you're gonna message at all, only do it at a stoplight or something. I'd rather you just wait till you get home. You can watch, but you know, thank you anyways. That's super cool. Who's a real one, y'all? My favorite Halo game, but I'm only a campaign player. Yeah, I'm kind of the same because when it comes to combat, I'm pretty garbage, right? And so same thing with multiplayer. Like if I get into a map and people carry me, then you know I'll get some pretty decent stats, right? But otherwise, for the most part, absolute garbage. You know, you do not want me on your team because you're just going to be carrying me. Do you have a long-term time goal or just grinding till it feels right? Kind of that. Eventually, I'm going to probably throw a time up on HaloSpeedruns.com or HaloRuns.com just because, you know, kind of cement my name up there. Like, yeah, I actually did that, right? So I might have thrown one or two too many grenades there, but we'll find out. So now that's the second group liberated. And now we're just kind of waiting. There it is. Waiting for that other trigger. That's half of what this game is just finding and loading the triggers. You know? That's the biggest thing about speedrunning this game.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Oh no!
Bowhammer, stand by. We weren't able to rescue anyone here. We'll call in when we need you.
Feel the same way about uploading PV. Don't want to do it until I feel like I'm done. Right? I understand that. I don't know if I ever am gonna upload anything onto like YouTube, for example, but whenever I got something that's at least under an hour and a half, I'll probably put something up on YouTube and HaloRuns.com. So for this section, we just gotta get everything as fast as possible, right? Oh, this was a mistake.
Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the
Yeah, we're already a minute over, so we're actually probably going to be 2 or 3 minutes over, which is unfortunate.
hiding in the hills above the structure.
But I haven't been like super locked in. We got some time save. It's cool. You guy over there. How many of y'all elites are there? Dang. I think this is probably the worst I've ever run this level. Not only that, but probably the worst RNG I've ever seen on this level for what I've been running lately. Ooh. Also getting absolutely garbage shots off.
Let's hurry and find the final
That's a
lifeboat so we
really,
can link up
that's,
with the rest of
the
the survivors.
way this is going, it's almost worth an early reset.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills
Which is
above the
crazy because
structure.
this is only like my 4th attempt while I've had live splits. But as you can see, my gameplay suffers. We'll see. This is only the second mission and we're only going to be like 3 minutes away once we finish it, as long as we finish it on pace. Closer to 4 minutes actually. Ooh, checkpoint. Didn't even know you could get a checkpoint right there. There we go. Nope, there's still one more over here. There we go. That should be all of them unless I missed. Nope, there we go.
Roger that.
Alright, so easily the worst
Covenant BattleNet. I found
second
Captain
mission I've
Keys.
ever
He's
done
being held on a Covenant cruiser.
for y'all's
The Truth
enjoyment.
and Reconciliation, a ship I
or
disabled
lack
before they
thereof, because that
abandoned
was abysmal.
The Truth and Reconciliation touched down
Just
on the
more
desert
time to
plateau,
lose later.
300 kilometers
For
upstream.
sure.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
And now we go to one of the more combat intensive missions of the speedrun. This will be the real, 4 minutes. That's horrible. We get an unskippable cutscene, which is great for my nicotine habit
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air?
and sugar addiction.
Right, not wings. There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside,
Ideally, I don't want to reset the run because I only have so many runs I've actually put through completely through live splits, but I want to see how much time save we really get with some of these skips, this mission being one of them.
I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
What is going on? Yo, Stone, what up? Thanks for hopping in. We're doing a quick run. We're seeing if we're going to be able to get a sub 2-hour time. Right now, that is not the case, but, you know, we're going to keep running because we only have so many runs locked in anyway, so may as well get some more collective data, right? More splits that are gold. Alright, not bad. The fact that we made it through that on one life is good. Hey, what are you doing back there? Leave me alone. And then we're supposed to get up on top of this rock and basically follow this ridge line. Get the drop on him, which I think that's the first time I've ever gotten a drop on him. And we come over here to the side because there's a little invisibility thing that we can grab. We grab this and everybody just kind of forgets that we exist for a little bit. Mostly. Boom, those guys are taken care of. We fish another checkpoint right here just by kind of hanging out, because if you move too quickly through this game, it doesn't like to give you checkpoint. In fact, it's kind of, there we go. I was about to say it's shunting me right now, but and we just kind of come through here, mosey about, introduce these guys to the definition of a dirt nap.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach. Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
I'm chilling, hope your day has been well. So far, so good. Sorry, I got scared by that propulsion upwards. Grenades.
Nice shot. My fault.
Alright, not bad. Usually that takes a lot longer to clear. Now we just kind of hope for the best that we can get some hunters in here really quickly. Sometimes there's enemies that like to get stuck over there. There we go.
Oh, this is it.
These guys are pretty tricky if you don't know how to deal with them, right? This guy's being really weird. Oh my god, get out of my way! Come on! That was crazy. I've never seen hunters like so docile before in my life.
Let's square away the grab lift. Marines, prepare for boarding action. Yes, sir. Cortana to Echo 419.
Oh, we're getting reinforcements, damn it. That's gonna add like another 30 seconds. If we don't lose any Marines whenever they bring us reinforcements from the get-go, then I would already be at the top of the ship right now and we'd be moving forward. But
Probably be in or near the ship.
clearly that's not the case, so now we gotta wait. Hurry up and wait.
419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
And they're fighting someone over there. Yeah, there's for someone to get like a a world record in this game, it's impressive to see how many different things they try to mitigate, right?
We're in.
Normally this guy likes to talk
Transponder.
and say a line,
No Covenant defense.
but I got it wrong last time.
What? There's
Yep,
no covenant.
this guy. I can't ever figure out if it's that guy or that guy, but if we kill him before he says that, then it just spawns that guy immediately. Now here we want to try to save our grenades as much as possible, other than like plasmas, because we're going to get a bunch of those dropped all over the place.
See, they're not so tough.
Because of a very particular grenade skip that we're going to try to do to save some time. See, and that's another thing that sucks about the enemy or the friendly AI is they just like to toss grenades randomly. That's another thing that you can't like account for, so sometimes they'll just toss a grenade and then it's just like, all right, well there goes all of your shield and half your health.
Oh yeah, just a little more.
So there's a lot of things like that where, the inconsistency can be frustrating if you let it get to you. But it's one of those things where if you just kind of pretend it doesn't like bother you, not too big of a ooh, and that resets this whole instance right here. So yeah, we're at the rate we're going right now, we are definitely not getting sub 2 hours. Unless we're able to pull off some crazy RNG in the second half. I'm not having a lot of faith in it.
Where I can see you, bastard.
But I've been looking into figuring out ways to kind of improve my combat capabilities. But we're getting there. If I just had a sniper rifle for everything, this would be GG's. Because, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that grenade, but you know what? We did. It's thrown. We did it. Worst case scenario, we'll just grab one off of one of our Marines.
Cover me. Let's find him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is not a funny thing.
Class dismissed.
Hope everyone is having a great night. Hope everyone's getting where they need to be safely.
Area secure.
Boom.
We better keep moving. How
That's how we deal with those guys. So we're gonna come over here, pick up this health, this invisibility, and we're gonna try and do some RNG influence. Our goal is to get through this room and to get basically one of these enemies to walk towards it. If we're able to do that, then the enemy will open it for us.
Wait,
Checkpoint.
that's the locked door down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side.
So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just punch one of these guys in hopes that they try and run towards the door that I need. Usually doesn't work. So. Oh, no, 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 leave me alone. And so, if we can't get one of these guys over by one of these 3 doors, we just kind of have to hang out and wait until someone else opens a door like that. And that's exactly the closest door that we need to go through. I'm pretty sure we have enough grenades to get us where we need to go, so for this grenade skip, it's just a matter of if we can get it first try, we'll save a good amount of time. Hopefully make back up some of that time that we lost earlier. Alright, there's the checkpoint that we need.
Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position. Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant.
Alright.
I'm not sure I can... Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
We almost did it right first try. If I was standing in a little bit more over it as opposed to the side of it, then that would have been pretty good.
Warhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant. I'm not sure I can... Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
My placement was bad again. Gotta love that gold split though. Oh yeah, well, and so that's the unfortunate thing is like every time I've been running this offline just for practice, I'm almost consistently getting like between 20 to 30 seconds on that gold split, so.
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
Oh, come on. This saves a lot of time if I can get it right.
Cortana
I'll tell you what, doesn't look like it, but I was nailing the hell out of this earlier. The first jump is usually the hardest.
I read you, but you're inside the Covenant. I'm not sure I can... Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Cortana, Echo 419 on approach.
And that's the grenade skip that skips basically one whole floor and then half of another floor. So it only took us a few resets to get it proper, but we did get it. So that's one of the newest skips that my current PB does not have, so we skipped a lot of combat. And there's multiple reasons why we did that grenade skip. One of them being obviously that it skips a lot of combat, which is one of the most RNG, related things in these runs. But it also it skips spawning certain enemies, right? And so by skipping spawning certain enemies, there's certain checks that the game is looking for that when it's not there, the game considers, oh, okay, the player killed those guys, right? So what that does for us is it saves us about 30 seconds of having to run through 2 interactions running up to something to click it, right? You'll see what I mean. And then This loses a little time, but I like to come in here to pick up this invisibility just for self-assurance that we're not going to lose the run to something silly. Not only that, but if I'm low on frags or health, I can come in here, grab some of that.
Must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking.
We love a quick clear. And so yeah, this is the whole reason that we're even coming aboard this ship, is to rescue Captain Keyes, which y'all don't know very well from this playthrough because I've just skipped everything that we've had to do with him. So now we just run back into that room where we were meleeing all those grunts out. Oh man, I run this way. And there is technically a way to even save more time, but because if I end up making Captain Keyes an enemy by like betraying and killing some of the Marines, it skips a lot of dialogue. But there's a specific place I think you have to do it at, so I don't do it because I don't want to like mess up the way that this run is going, right?
We made it.
Sick. So because of the grenades skip that we did earlier, this is basically the end of the level because it didn't spawn in some enemies that the game wanted. And check that out, this skip is probably going to save us at least 2-3 minutes. You're going to be a crack shot with that sniper soon. Oh dude, I used to be, whenever I played Call of Duty, that's all I did was snipe and shotgun, dude. So if I ever play online, that's usually the combo I try to go with. That or some kind of long range weapon, some kind of like assault rifle like weapon. Nice. But obviously my gameplay isn't indicative of that. But yeah, not only a gold split, because grenade skip, but yeah, saved about 2.5 minutes. And this is another mission where I'm going to implement one of the hardest grenade tricks in this game. It's a 6 grenade skip, the 6 grenade jump, so I toss 6 grenades at a very specific place. And then abusing those same mechanics I did in the previous mission with the hangar jump with that overshield, I should be able to jump up and skip a significant amount of interaction. So, love to see it, right? So you guys know how it is. We let the Marines do the action, and then us special forces, we gotta go off this way, right? Because they want to go and find some kind of security room to get to the map room, and no, let's just go to the map room. We don't need no security clearance. We are the security clearance. Do you know who we are? No, look. Do you know who we are? We're Master Chief, dog. That's why nobody ever sees his face. Because Bungie was always like, you're Master Chief. Not the guy behind you, you. So.
It looks like there's
You know how it be. We make sure that we have grenades and we don't use any of them. Grab this Warthog. Sayonara. And then we're about to make our way around Checkpoint Rock. Thank you, Checkpoint Rock. And I'm trying to find a more consistent way to be able to get through here and hit a checkpoint specifically in the section, but it's kind of tough for me to line things up. I'm not the best at lining stuff up. So we come down here where the game doesn't want us to bring this. Hopefully pick up a checkpoint.
Cartographer must be here.
I don't think we got one, but you know what? We don't need it because we're just gonna get Warthog with skip first try.
Don't let them lock the doors.
What'd I tell you? It felt really good. So we pop a couple shots here.
Of Halo subsystems.
Oh, no. I almost messed up. So we got the checkpoint right before that, but by shooting, I should have been able to skip that. So I think I need to do that with my assault rifle. So that felt good. Getting that skip first try. I don't even think I got it first try on my PB. I think it took me 2 or 3 tries.
Lock the doors.
So
We don't have enough
got a checkpoint right here, and then we need to do our fun little drop. First try. Don't lose any health or shield.
Negative, Captain.
Bounce off that.
Impeded our progress.
Brilliant. We're gonna wait here a second, regen some shield.
Installation security system.
Understood. We're still
Come back over here.
I may be out of contact when we
We stand about right here. And then we shift over to the new graphics, and we're gonna wait specifically for a checkpoint so we can practice as much as we need. That was almost perfect. I was just standing in the wrong spot. This is gonna take me a few tries, so
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for
I don't think that's it either. We're looking to get up there. Oh.
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for
Ah, that was what we needed, but I was standing a little bit too far in, so
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant forces.
Second squad.
see, we can get there. It's just making sure. The trick is to get all of these grenades to go off at the same exact time.
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant forces.
That wasn't it, but you know what?
Squad, ready to roll.
We're gonna keep doing it until we get it right. Because there's one particular interaction that I am not trying to be a part of.
419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant forces.
You know what? We're just gonna run it.
Second squad, ready to roll.
It's about the same amount of time it would have taken us to get to this point, but that's fine.
Sir, nothing moving.
So we skip an interaction here, which is really nice, because now we've got a bunch of overshield.
Security override to get this door open.
Get a checkpoint. So we didn't get the full benefit of that skip. You know, we're not even gonna bother. We're just gonna run through it. We'll even come over here. See, this is where it was supposed to push us up to. But I didn't want to spend too much time trying to perfect that because the run up here is just so quick. Look at that, we still got overshield. So from here, I'm just gonna take a chance. Oh, and we're just gonna kind of run through and hope for the best. And it looks like we're doing well. We'll toss a grenade behind us for measure. And then get back out on the horse we rode in on, huh? So this is actually pretty good. This should be an actual time save here, which is gonna be, well, we'll see. I'm not gonna say it now. Depends on how long it takes this Pelican to get in here.
Topside, requesting
If
pickup.
these guys end up killing me or not.
Roger, on my way.
There are some elites here that are invisible and they like to stick around. So I'll just kind of drive around just to kind of see if I can splatter, work on some driving. But not too much, because what we want to do is get in here. Another gold split. Look at that. Cut another a sick amount of time off. So those two levels right there, pretty good. Another one. Yes, sir. Another unskippable cutscene. This is the 5th mission in the game. This is the halfway point. This is usually where we do bridge skip. But I got something for y'all. We're not going to be doing bridge skip today. At least we're not going to be trying it initially. We're going to be trying a new trick called Banshee Grab. So, we'll see how well that works. Man, I forget how loud the 343 version is. Especially when it comes to the music. I think that's the fastest I've probably ever ran through that. Alright, I gotta focus.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning. Or if the designers wanted the installation to happen to another.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance.
Nope, that turret jumped over to me and it moved me.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning. Or if the designers wanted the installation to happen to another.
Nope, I crouched too early. This is a tricky one to get right, but if you can get it right, it saves a lot more time compared to the skip that we were doing previously.
Or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces.
Boom.
Does anyone copy? Over.
And that's how you perform Banshee Grab, guys.
Any forces left on this part of the ring?
That's a lot of very precise standing, looking, and moving. So you should be like, whoa, that was crazy, because it was. I know that doesn't look all that much, but because in this game you can't hijack a vehicle like you can in any of the other Halo games, right? You know, if you played Reach or if you played Halo 3, you know if you just run up to an enemy vehicle, you can either plant a grenade or you can just hijack it half the time, right? Well, in the very first Halo Combat Evolved, that wasn't a thing. So we have to perform a Banshee Grab there by some very precise micro movements, and by doing that, it forces the game in that very situation that we put the Banshee into to think that the Banshee is upside down, which the game doesn't like, and so it force ejects him, which we are then therefore able to take from him and use at our dismay. Hell yeah, dude, first time I've seen you do that. That's the first time I've ever displayed this trick on stream. Every other time it's just been bridge skip. But bridge skip is now what we like to refer to as a backup. And I feel like this is far faster. Because normally I'm having to go through all of this on a Ghost. But this, I can just fly straight through stuff. And the biggest place where this Banshee is faster than the Ghost is when you go through the pillars and rock cave underneath that little thing coming up here, you'll see. But with the Banshee, we can just fly right over it. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I'll work on target practice with my aim in this thing. Because nothing's going to shoot me back. We've basically, by doing this skip, for those who haven't seen this, all we've done is basically we've despawned the rest of the level. Like, from here until this level's conclusion, we will not fight a single enemy. So we're literally just cruising in our little Banshee, just flying through a winter wonderland, appreciating Forerunner technology and architecture. Wondering what the hell we're doing here and what all this is for. In the previous mission on Silent Cartographer, we went to the map room to locate where the control room is at, right? So we are currently on the mission called Assault on the Control Room, AOTCR. And so this is Master Chief's attempt to get to the control room before the Covenant do, right? Because they don't know what this place is necessarily capable of, right? They just know that it's some kind of weapon. and they want to make sure that they can use it before the Covenant can. They being humanity, the UNSC, the United Nations. I can't remember what the SC, but yeah, humanity largely. So we do a couple crouch jumps to get through some of these windows, save some time from having to run around stuff. And based on how this has been going so far, the only really way I'm going to be able to gold off of this is by getting Banshee skip first try, and then just micro movements, which is good, but it's going to be tough to beat in the future. All these golds are looking good, right? They feel good. You know, the golds that are there other than the first one, specifically because it's a new skip that I'm implementing, or something that's, you know, entirely new to the run, which is always good. Because if we can keep this pace up, I don't think we'll be sub 2 hours, but we'll be close. So it'll be interesting. Either way, some golds that to throw in there are good. We know that if we really want to clean up this run, clearly it's on Halo, the second mission. And that's the end of that mission. Ooh, 2 minutes ahead. See? That's nice. We love to see that. Golds across the board. Nice. Things are looking good. We're officially on mission 6. We are more than halfway through the game. We've got 5 missions left. So the fact that we're 54 minutes in, and there's a good shot that we might get this mission complete in under an hour, we'll see. My PB has me at 1 hour and 5 for this mission, so we'll see. You know, for how combat intensive this mission is, there's actually quite a bit of time save that we can, or not time save, there's a lot of RNG that we can kind of get around. Just because the game doesn't want us to necessarily kill enemies to clear triggers, other than for like 2 sections in this level. So we run past all of these Covenant that are freaking out, and then we just jump over this hole, hit that, stay in this corner, and just run forward. Hit a checkpoint right about here. And then we bounce off this, toss a grenade right there. And then we just quickly try to mosey through this level. Oh. See if I can get this grenade skip. It gives me trouble sometimes. But not today! You know, we had a little bit of a rocky start, but in the famous words of D-Side, we're cruising. Famous words of D-Side and Shane. Shane's very well known to be able to quote that line. So this is one of the few sections in this level where we do have to clear out like 2 or 3 rooms full of these guys before we can just run straight to the end of the level. And for those of you who have never played Halo before and are looking at these little spore things and are like, what the hell am I looking at? This is the Flood. This is basically the 3rd faction that gets introduced into the Halo franchise. There's the music cue. And they come to shake everything up. You think it's all about, oh, shoot the monkey twice. So we just kind of quickly mosey about through there. Oh no, no, leave me alone, y'all. But I don't like how much health I have there because there is a grenade jump that I'm going to try and implement later, but we'll see. I might be able to grab some health somewhere along the way. Tell you what, some of these flood are hyper aggressive this run. Another thing that's RNG like dependent. Sometimes these guys are just hyper aggressive and will follow you to the ends of the earth. But that's fine. So we now have one of the best guns in the game, the shotgun. Doesn't care where your shields came from or what your name is, it likes to treat you the same no matter what. We like to call it the Fred Rogers special. Because they don't care about your background or nothing. Likes to treat you to the neighborhood friendly program. So this is the grenade skip we're gonna try and do. There's a way to do this without a grenade, but I'm awful at it, and I always fall. So, but we got it first try. I've been working on my grenade skips, y'all. The only one that's really suffered was that very first one where I had to reset it once. But other than that, grenade jumps have been getting, they've been tracking, y'all. So I know my PB doesn't have that in there. That particular grenade skip I did back there. Which it doesn't save a lot of time. It's only like 5-6 seconds of time that it saves. But the fact that we're still on the first life on this mission means that we've saved a lot of time. So it's advised to do another grenade jump over there to kind of prevent some enemies from spawning in this little area over here. But that's more of a legendary thing where this whole room is just absolutely abound with flood. But because we're only playing and practicing on heroic right now, we're not going to be worried too hard about enemy spawns. So we're coming up to the only other forced combat encounter, and once we reach the end of it, that'll be the end of this mission, right? So you can see we're just breaking past 1 hour. So if I do all of this right, we should still be roughly 2 minutes ahead. Hopefully some time saved, considering that we've been doing pretty well this particular level. But we shall see. Ooh. I'll tell you what, a lot of hyper aggressive to me this level. Dang, dude. So for this section, the way that the game checks for the end of level trigger is there's basically this monitor that comes to help you out, and he brings some homies to help out, right? Well, the game ends the level when his homies are dead. So you can see on my radar that I've got a yellow dot on the radar, and that's actually my friend. So ignore that. But there they are. So we got to destroy these sentinels to basically end the level. And it's RNG on if they all spawn in at the same time, when they spawn in. I've had runs where I lose a lot of time because one of these guys gets stuck in a tree, or he doesn't spawn in at the same time as some of these others. So now we just wait for the game to check for that trigger, and then it'll be the end of the mission. Saved about another minute there. Now we come to the library. This is gonna be one of our like longer missions. One of the longest in the run. It's because we've got to go up like 4 different elevators. We've got to go up through like 4 different hallways. It's a lengthy one. But we do a little grenade skip over that to skip a trigger, because if we do that, it skips spawning enemies. dude, thanks for the follow, man.
We are near the index tube.
I appreciate you stopping in. Shane sent me sub. Hey, friend, thanks for stopping in, man. We're just doing some Halo.
Energy field of Bubbles contains the index. We must get up
Things
there.
are looking all right. You can see that we've got quite a few gold splits going on over here, somewhere in that line. So we're gonna we're trying to get under 2 hours. So we've got a little bit less than an hour to go. Shotgun is money. Donna, you are not wrong. Especially in this game, it is the bone apple
Security
teeth.
doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
Dude, that Wilhelm scream scared the shit out of me, though. But that's good. I like to see that because I was scared about, I had like 2 different kinds of alerts set up, so the fact that that is in there is good, because that means my custom alerts are working.
Please follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
That's another thing checked off on my list of stuff. But yeah, from here we just run through.
Such ineffective weapons to combat
We toss a grenade in there because usually there's a guy with a shotgun, and that's we need this shotgun throughout this level. We don't have it. Easy way to lose this run, because other guns it takes multiple shots, but if with a well-aimed shot, it's just a one
flood
pump and
must not
done.
escape the installation. You can see how the body can
So we just kind of quickly run through these guys. We need to pop a couple shots behind us, pick up some health. And we're actually going to pick up an overshield right here and do a grenade jump out. And that didn't work even in the slightest, so I just looked goofy as hell. But it's cool. I didn't need that overshield anyways. I was showing y'all that even if I picked it up, it wasn't necessary to get this done. Showing you guys that anybody can do it. If I can do this, y'all can do this. So we're almost through the first section. I narrowly saw that guy. So we've got a bunch of guys that are going to spawn in over here. I'm going to toss a grenade, kind of take care of most of them. Right, so that's this first section done in about 3 minutes, which is good. The fact that we're mowing through this feels good. The second floor is the worst floor. It's the worst contender, right? Got a couple grenade skips where if we don't get it, if audio is kind of weird for y'all at any point, feel free to let me know. I'm actively trying to workshop my audio. Not the right section. Toss that grenade. Oh, this is a fun section. So you come over here and you wait till you get that message, right? As soon as you get that message, you come back over here and you jump up here, and then you just kind of hang out, and then you watch these guys dance for a little bit. Do a little chicken dance, because they can't reach up here. For some reason the game's like, oh well, dang, we can't reach him, sucks, tough. So we basically wait here, and then what we're looking for is we're looking for a yellow dot on our map to pop up behind us, indicating that the monitor 343 Guilty Spark, the guy who's leading us around and rescued us from the last mission, is here. Like that. So we come back over here. These guys are going to be like, all right, it's on like Donkey Kong. Speaking of which, if anybody's played the new Donkey Kong, let me know what your thoughts are on that. It looks pretty good. But yeah, we mosey our way through here, and the game wants us to go through there, but there's some enemies in there. I don't want to fight them, I'm feeling kind of pacifist for the time being, so we're just going to kind of skip all that, pick up a couple checkpoints, and try a grenade skip, save like 15-20 seconds. It's crazy, if I didn't do too bad on Halo and I didn't lose a whole lot of time, we'd be like 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes ahead. That's crazy. So this is the first grenade skip that we got to do here. Oh, and I messed it up. Have mercy. So we'll try it again. Unfortunately, the checkpoint for this one's a little further back, so it is kind of a punishing one to get wrong. Same thing with that first grenade jump in Halo. I must have manifested it by talking about it so much. Woe is me, right? So this is how we do it proper.
Please switch me.
Do that. We get up through here with a little crouch jump, and then we're through. Now for this section, we want to be a little careful. See, that's the grenade I was meaning to toss earlier. So we toss those. I'm going to come back, lose a little time to make sure we get some pistol ammo. I want to get shotgun ammo, but I'm just going to chance it because I don't want to lose too much time just trying to locate guns. Plus we got close to 30 rounds right now, so we should be okay for the time being. I'll come across another shotgun by then. Plus we're getting close to the end of this this hallway. We come back our way through here, cross a couple more areas, and then we should be within range of the door to the elevator. And we want to be careful because, as y'all can see, there's a guy that has a rocket launcher back there. But that's not an issue for us because we're professional or something. Gonna go to dinner real quick. Bet, be safe, have fun. I appreciate you lurking. Hopefully whatever y'all are eating is good. Oh, you're going over to Buddy's house, that's right. Very cool. Hope y'all have fun. Alright, so the second floor didn't treat us too badly. You know, we messed up a grenade jump, which is fine, but
I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts.
we're gonna come over here, pick up double shotgun and this health. I'm gonna tell him to put you on the big TV. Hey, you're a real one, dude. You definitely don't have to do that because I know that he likes to put music on the TV. But if he does, let me know and I will personally thank him. Even if he doesn't, I appreciate you mentioning it irregardless. Ooh. And you tell them I said hello and I miss them and I hope they're doing well. I hope to see them soon. So this section I've learned nothing for because there is nothing for. I started speaking as if I was on the 4th floor. Thought we were at the end of the mission. No, this is one of the few sections where we actually just have to kind of wait and hope for the best with all this combat. Thankfully there's a lot of these I call them mushrooms because when I was a kid I always thought they looked like just puffed up mushrooms. But they're called carrier forms, right? They carry all these little mini flood dudes. And then we just kind of dance with these dudes a little bit, wait on the door to open. It's little sections like this is why this level is one of the longest. So then we mosey through here, and lately, especially in my PB, I like to go the right way because it's safer. And I never understood entirely what that meant until I saw somebody go this way. And all it really means is you're gonna have some guys jump over here, so just toss a grenade down. And then it does spawn these guys in. So you gotta be careful running through here. Whereas if I had gone the other way around, it wouldn't have spawned these guys in. So it's kind of one of those things where you want to try to be careful if you do go the faster route, but that is the faster way to go. So that will be a decent time save right there, so long as I can keep it up. I have a couple jumpers right here. Oh, I did not want to fall, but I'm getting lost in my run, forgetting where I'm going. But we haven't even... Oh, that was scary. I think we're coming up to the first hurry up and wait section. Yep. So we just come through here, and if we're quick enough, we won't have to fight anything. The game intends for us to sit through here and actually, you know, fight through everything and do another holdout. But if we just kind of hang out a little bit back here, the game doesn't realize that we're all the way back here, so we get to wait here for about a minute, minute and a half. Level is so stressful. Honestly, by the time I get to this part of the run, things start to kind of calm down. 2 betrayals is the next level, is the exception to that. But the hardest parts, like Halo, the second mission in this one, is definitely my worst level, right? I can think of a few things that I did not get proper, right? Like 2 warthog flings that I didn't get. I didn't get grenade skip first try. I had a couple resets when it came to the drop ship section. My getting rid of the Marines was the best I think I've ever had, but that's definitely got some room to improve, right? So we'll see. But yeah, we're just sitting here waiting for the monitor to come open this bad boy up. As long as you know where to go in this level, it's not bad, right? It gets bad whenever you slow down, you get stuck on something, or something, you know, that's whenever everything starts to swarm you, right? But if you're quick enough, they ain't got the time to swarm, you know?
Please stay close. Time is short.
So that was a pretty good 3rd floor. Now we just have the 4th floor to mosey through, and then that'll be the end of this level. So it definitely is a drag and momentum killer in terms of like moving through the levels quickly, but you know, as long as you keep the pace going and you know where to go, it's not that bad. You know, like we're 15 minutes ahead of pace, or ahead of the end of the level, and we're at the last floor. So things are looking pretty good. I must not have had a really good library whenever I did my PB. So I don't know if y'all see, but I've got a death counter underneath my time, right? And we're gonna try and do a grenade skip right here. Got it. This saves a little hallway that we don't have to run through. I know I didn't do that in my PB. Here's another little holdout section. So after this, there's only a couple more hallways, 1 more grenade jump, and then RNG, God's praise be, we make it to the end of the level really quickly. Like, there's a good chance we could be 5+ minutes ahead for some reason. But yeah, I've only had 5 deaths so far. I think in my PB by this point, I was close to like 20 deaths, maybe 15 deaths. So that's cool. I wonder if we'll keep that pace up. We'll see. Whenever I play this mission like normally and I wasn't speedrunning, this used to be one of my least favorite levels. especially on legendary, because it's so easy to just get swarmed and have your shield just tanked. So we're gonna try and run gun through here, take out a couple of these guys, don't lose hopefully much shield. Oh, sick checkpoint. That's a great checkpoint. Okay, we try that again. That's why that's a great checkpoint. So the door opens pretty quickly, right? And we want to try and get through as quick as possible before a lot of these floods spawn. Which we did. We're good. Oh, and a checkpoint. We're cruising, chat. We are cruising. Oh, this is a gold split for sure. 360, let's go. And then an unskippable cutscene. So we don't know how much time we're saving, but it's over 10 minutes, y'all. Sub 2 hours is on pace. Let's go. Damn flood. Damn right, damn flood. But they're not a damn problem on this level, son. All right, let's lock in. Nuts, dude. How did I save 8 minutes? 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes. Can't do math.
Protocol requires that I take possession
Remember,
of the
folks,
index for transport. Your
hydrate.
organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood.
And posture
Reach
check.
the control room and activate the
Very
installation.
important.
The flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Yeah. Wow, 11 minutes ahead. All right,
Look out!
we're gonna go a little balls to the wall here. Save about 5-6 seconds of walking. Ooh, love to see it. Activate this.
We can't let the monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy
I'm not sure I got a checkpoint during any of that, so I gotta be real careful during this section.
An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. Starship's fusion reactors will be critical to the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battlement and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively
I don't know how I'm gonna beat this pace the next time I run, dude. Other than any kind of time save I can get on Halo and then just getting this kind of consistent run again. So we hit that door twice, which only lets 2 enemies spawn. This guy and this guy. See, that's why the shotgun is OP. 1 shot for each of them. On a pistol, it would have taken me 2 different magazines just to blow through those guys, right? But the shotgun is superior. That's why they had to nerf it in Halo 2. Same thing with the Magnum, the pistol. They had to nerf it because it was too good. So we go that way to save some time, and what we're doing is we're coming down here. Now you can see I'm getting checkpoints, right? But what's failing to happen is triggers are failing to be loaded, right? So we need to come down here, grab our loadout, grab this, fly back up, open the door again, because the game thinks that the door is closed. And then fly through, hit the triggers, and then get the hell out before we get blown the hell up. Go. Because of the way that we hit this button twice in a row really quickly, the game's like, oh, okay, so he opened it and closed it. So we do some precise flying through here. And there's the triggers. Normally that section, if you're trying to do it without that speedrun tactic, can easily take 5-10 minutes on its own if you're not careful.
So,
So because I didn't kill that elite, he's actually going to take that Banshee. But I'm fine with that because I don't need that Banshee. I'm going to get a whole new one.
I'm marking the location. There is action post, the nav point. We need to move in and
Not that
neutralize the
a whole
device.
lot's going on right now, but if I miss anything for the next little bit, it's because I'm going to be trying to focus and trying to pop off. Because this mission
The generator's central core
can
is offline.
easily put us under sub 2-hour pace, right?
Commandeer one of those Banshees.
Oh, I guess he didn't take it. What an honorable elite. He's like, hey, that ain't my ride. That's yours, dude. You have the keys. And there is a way to move through this level quicker just by using that Banshee to kind of go through the walls and stuff. And there's even the thing called Banshee Warp, where if you try to like hit it while it's upside down at a certain angle, it'll warp you. I can't really explain it because I don't even understand how the trick itself works. I want to try and fish a checkpoint right about here because we've been cruising. There it is. This next section can be a little bit tough because this is where we see like the Covenant starting to fight the Flood too, and this is the game showing us like, look, the Flood isn't just your enemy. Flood are out to get everybody. Their hands are rated E for everyone, dog. We're gonna run back and try to hopefully get this health real quick. Oh, I'm not. No, it's okay. Barely lost like a minute there. Hey. No, go fight those guys up there, because now I have to fight all of y'all. Like I said earlier, a well-aimed shot will do you well. All right. Everybody chill now? Everybody got their piece of me? Everybody happy? Cool? Works for me. If you PB, make sure you throw in the Hall of PBs. I will. Do you want just like a screenshot of it, or do you want like me to post the VOD, or what you looking for, dog? I don't want to like, I don't want to use it improperly, you know. Oh, we're sending it because I'm scared. No, I knew I shouldn't have done that. This is like a really tough bottleneck section where if you're not prepared, it can easily be a run killer. Oh, come on. Everybody wants a piece of me. I know it. But why do y'all gotta get in on the fun? I got stuck on melee. Not physically, just mentally. Ooh, in a bad shot. The issue is trying to get through here quick enough with the shields and have these guys not want to engage me, right? I didn't like that, but we're gonna roll with it. Hopefully that'll eat. Captures his attention. Ooh, okay, that's good. Now we just gotta make our way through here without getting blown up like that. And then there's a health pack for us on the other side over here. And some shotgun ammo, love to see it. Alright, we got some health, some shield. Ain't looking too bad, y'all. Lost a little bit of time, but that's cool, you know. Time isn't always meant to be saved. Sometimes you got, you know, it's like a relationship. It's give and take, you know. And to fight those guys off, try and fish a checkpoint right here, but if I don't get one, I'm just gonna send it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm definitely getting one right here. Blood probably smell like when you leave McDonald's fries in your cars overnight. Likely, very likely. Now this section can be kind of tough purely because of those banshees. So sometimes I like to try and take them out, but I also like to leave one alive because usually it gives the flood something to focus on other than me, right? But I gotta be tough going through this because there's random carrion forms, there's respawners, which is something that we'll touch on later. And then there's those guys with the rockets. I was about to say, by all metrics and measures, I should be dead. Oh shoot, I got the checkpoint facing the wrong way. Oh, I see, they already took care of one of the banshees. Oh. Looks like they took care of me. Well, at least they're consistent. Oh, hello, goodbye. Nice to meet ya. Don't want to be ya. Oh. It was that banshee that was about to pummel into my back. So I was doomed from that whole start. See, that's why I like to try and take care of at least one of them, because they're always trying to get ya. I got ammo. Let's try and just clear through here carefully. Where'd you come from? That was almost a run ender right there. Hey. Watch it. Yeah, see? Trying to ram me. But we made it through. We only lost a little bit of time there, but that's fine. I'm not even confident that it was an entire, like, time loss. Hard to say. Oh no, get away from me! You ever make a decision and then your whole life flashes before your eyes and you're like, why did I do that? Like, why did I just look into the light that's shining onto my face? Did that. Alright. We're moseying our way through. This is the third to last level. We only have 2 more levels after this mission. Hold steadfast, soldier. We're making our way through. Quit hitting me.
Okay, let's take care of the next bullshit.
All right. Back there's some health and ammo you can get, but I'm just gonna full send it and hope for the best. Get fucked, Banshee. Oh, you see what I mean? Like, the movement on these vehicles is kind of goofy. We're actually gonna pick up health here. But yeah, so getting these vehicles to move the way that you want it to is always a challenge. Love the golds. Thank you, man. The last mission was a real-time save. As you can see, we went from being 3 minutes ahead to almost 11 minutes. So we'll lose a couple of those minutes, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to keep the pace somewhat sub 2 hours, right? As long as nothing crazy happens and we're able to get keys bump early or flood bump early in the next mission, I think we're on track. We just got to have some clean ass gameplay. Oh, and that's the opposite of clean. I knew I was lingering too long up there. Cool. I just wanted to get that one out of the way because, you know, sometimes you feel the negative energy kind of build up, and I was starting to feel it manifest, so I was like, I need to get rid of it before it becomes a problem. See, that's what I should have done, but, you know, negative energy, y'all. You know what it is. You know what it's like. Alright, here comes another fun little bottleneck where if you don't get the right RNG, you can easily also kill the run.
That did it. The volt generator overloaded. One more to go.
I call poppycock on that. Stop hitting me. Stop getting up.
That did it. The volt generator overloaded.
I will be surprised if I get out of this one. Oh, color me surprised. This guy showed up from.
I've located the Roboto. She took down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems in the rear are
These are some aggressive ass banshees. I have never had banshees this aggressive. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god, how are we still alive, y'all? I have never seen that before, dude. Oh my god, I had to call on the force there for a second just to clear through that. Holy shit. I felt like Luke Skywalker about to throw that fucking bomb into the Death Star's vent shaft, dude. That was nuts. You saw that, y'all were there. That was and if you didn't, I'm sorry. You just missed the most Top Gun shit I've ever done. Dodging rockets, I'm dodging motherfuckers that are on my ass. 2 of them. That was crazy. We've had some hyper aggressive runs tonight for a couple of these missions. It's really interesting. So for the uninitiated, you're probably wondering why I flew a Banshee all the way over here and then grabbed that ghost, right? Well, we're gonna use the Banshee to push the ghost through this. And by doing that, we'll get to skip a lot of stuff. Dang, I'm out of shotgun ammo. So if we just stick the ass of the ghost through the door, I knew one of y'all was a reviver. Oh shit. Yeah, if we stick our ass through there, we come and we grab this, and we kiss it. Kissy kissy, cootie cootie, shove it through the dory dory, and then just get the hell out of the Banshee. And look at that, we've got a ghost on the other side of this. And so we can take this and move through very specific areas a lot faster than the game intended for us to do. So we hang out here and wait for a large group of these flood to kind of spawn in. I'm waiting for the second group. There they are. And Rocket Flood took care of himself, which is good. We'll come over here, open the door, and a quick pass by, and get the hell out of here. Now, the reason why we want to hang out on that bridge for a little bit is because we need a certain number of enemies to spawn, so that way the game knows to keep spawning the enemies past that. So if we don't let that second check hit in, then we're going to lose time. Damn, this guy's... he's persistent. He followed me from a ways away. So I just got a checkpoint right there. If you fuck this trick up, it can easily mess up your time. But we got the trigger for it, the final check thing right there, so we're good. And I have to kill that specific group of flood because they have a trigger tied to them that won't spawn anything past this if you don't take out that specific group. I don't know why. That's just what the trigger is, you know? Triggers on this game are super random. Dude, this hyper aggressive banshees, what the fuck? I'm telling y'all, they don't like me this mission. Oh, and I'm out of shotgun ammo, so I gotta use a rocket. See, that motherfucker's just waiting on me. That was insane, dude. Alright. Oh, he's trying. I can hear him. I don't know why I went that way, but I did. We gotta be careful. That little quad of flood right there is rocket elites. We muster up through here. We wait for a checkpoint, and we're at the very end of the level, so we're getting pretty close. As long as everything goes smoothly in this next section, we're still potentially on pace, if not ahead. We'll see. Oh my god! Hard to get ahead whenever that shit happens. What I was trying to do was throw myself into the armpits of this Banshee, right? But sometimes if you're too quick, the game thinks, oh, he wants to get back into the ghost. No, that's what I wanted to do. So we take the Banshee and move through here really quickly. Dodge some fire, not nearly as deadly as before. We keep our eyes peeled for this hyper aggressive Star Wolf over here inside of a fucking Banshee. As long as I get through this section quickly, we're gold, literally. Look off. Look off, eh? Alright, the end of the mission's right up here, y'all. I just gotta touch this little laser beam. These guys should despawn.
Lock the target and let's get out of here.
Love to see it. We're 11 minutes ahead. Alright, let's see if I can get this trick. Alright, that setup felt pretty good. You have to do a very specific set of movements on frame 1 to get some RNG manipulation to try and get a respawner. So that felt good, but that grunt wasn't red, so we'll see what happens. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. Depending on how this mission goes right here will determine everything that happens. Set ourselves up. What's up, buddy? Oh, we almost had it. So he was a respawner, but I was standing in the wrong spot, or he wasn't standing close enough to me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
But that's fine. I think on my PB it took me a couple tries to get that right too. Hell, I could play this mission normally and I'd still probably be barely ahead on time. So we take our boy over here, bring him into the corner. We like to stand... Yeah, I like that. We stand right about there. Perfect. And as long as this guy's a respawner and I stand in the right spot... He wasn't a respawner. So depending on how RNG wants to go in our favor today, this also could be a run killer. Alright, so we grab our boy. Come on, buddy. Cheep, cheep, come on. Come on, boy. Oh, devastating.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
All we can do is try again. I mean, we're already almost 12 minutes ahead of pace, so as long as we, you know, get this skip with pretty soon, we should be good. Oh, come on now. So I restart the level and press pause immediately as soon as I press yes, because the goal is to try and get a last checkpoint on the first frame. And if I'm walking forward and I melee at the same time at the very start of the mission, it's likely to do enough RNG manipulation, I'm so tired of saying that word, to get this guy to spawn, right? I think I'm messed up the placement, but we'll run it. Oh, and there it is. There's the keys bump. As long as I can get around this fire. Boom. So I'm glad we ran that one because I didn't like how it looked at first, but we're looking good. So by doing that particular bump, nice. Thank you. Yeah, so by doing that particular trick, it makes these guys in their, you know, their T-pose state, basically. And we want to try and take out as much of these guys as possible, because if we don't, there's a good chance they can kill us in the cutscene. Es no bueno. You can hear all of them starting to come, you know, to life now that a lot of those explanations are going off. Split's looking golder than a golden corral, man. Hey, that's the way it's always, you know, it's always like that in the start, you know, in the early live splits. But once we start pushing in more and more attempts, we're not going to get to that point. I've only got 15 deaths so far in this, so we'll probably accumulate a couple deaths here. But if I can run through this next section quickly enough, then we'll be out of here in a minute or two. How did someone figure out that clip? 20-year-old game. Got a shitty checkpoint there. It's a 20-year-old game. That's the best I can do for you. So we're gonna try and quickly run through here, which usually never happens. So if we hang out here for a second, we might get a checkpoint, which is what I'm fishing, because this next section can go horrible. I've got grenades. We'll try it. And shotgun ammo. Ooh, nice. Got a stick on the elite. Took out that whole group. Stick on something there. I think it was the grunt. I don't know. But from here, we just kind of jump down. And y'all have no idea how much time we've saved just by doing that little keys bump. And the fact that we made it through as quickly as we did. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to just kind of take this real quick, unabated, and look at that. Now the game's like, oh, he's in the Banshee. It's the end of the level. And that's the 9th mission of the game. So we're still on pace. We are on pace, guys, to getting sub 2 hours, but narrowly. We are narrowly ahead. We gotta have the fastest run ever of this mission. I need y'all to manifest y'all's positive energy. I'm Goku right now. Give me your energy. Ah! So if I'm not super focused on chat or comments or anything, I'm trying to lock the fuck in real quick. Dude, let's fucking go. We'll see. We'll see, guys. That didn't look good. Oh, we're gonna wait on that. Oh, that didn't look good. Okay, so we lost a good amount of time there because of that. This is one of those missions where if you move too quickly through it, it will not give you checkpoints. I've had it to where I've gotten to the end of the mission and I died to something stupid or something silly, and the run completely died just because we you know, don't get a checkpoint and have to start the whole fucking mission over again, which sucks, but it's fine. We can have little things like that. I'm not too worried about it. As long as we keep pushing, we'll get sub 2 hours. So we gotta be careful with the carrion form right there. Alright, so we wait on him, we go through, we have our shield. We kill him now instead of before. Alright. Runs back on track, y'all. Oh my god. No shot. He shot me and I'm all the way back at the start. Alright, sub 2 hours is no longer on pace, guys. All because of that one grunt. We're looking at a little over 2 hours, but I'm still pushing. We're still on PB pace. Absolutely ridiculous. And you know what sucks is I can easily get a checkpoint in this hallway right here, but I have to sit here and kill all of these little things. Which I might be able to farm right there. Perfect. Okay, that's better. We're cruising, y'all. We're cruising. Don't lose faith. The PV didn't look all that good in terms of this level anyways, so we'll see what happens. Alright. Why can't I get a stick to save my life? Sit down, sit down, sit down. The school is in session, y'all. Like in my PB, I'm pretty sure right here I fought those guys, but we're not gonna fight them. All right, y'all.
There.
Let's get it. Oh shit, Nick B-Dog, welcome friends.
Big Dog just traded with 5 viewers.
I appreciate the raid, dude. Oh, I have auto mod turned on for some reason, D-side. I'm sorry that got deleted. I will try to mitigate that in the future so that it doesn't happen. But guys, welcome to the raid. We're currently on PB pace. We're aiming for sub 2 hours on this run, so we're hoping to beat this in the next 7 minutes. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. If I don't see your message for the next little bit, I apologize. I'm trying my best to do what I'm here to do, and that's speed run. All right, we're gonna fish a checkpoint right here, except we're not. You got this, King. I appreciate it, homie. We're manifesting good energies, good stuffs. Oh my God. Very good. The fact that we got through there without any issues is very nice, because that just means we got to come over here, grab these rockets, take some shit out, and then it's a warthog ride out of here, baby. Let's get that PB. Yes, sir. That's what we're trying to do. Pulling a Goku right now, guys. I'm manifesting all of the energy that y'all are giving me to beat this level. We've got less than 5 minutes to go. No more deaths. No more last checkpoints. It's gonna be close, especially if I make very tiny silly mistakes like that, where I forget to press the jump button. All right. That's what I meant to do.
Please, surrender the construct.
Oh no! All right, so that little mistake right there, it's going over 2 hours now. All because I pressed shift instead of control. Womp womp. We're still definitely getting a PB.
Not acceptable. You must surrender the construct.
Oh, I almost did it twice in a row, chat. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm choking. I don't know why my crouch jump is being goofy today, but checkpoint right here would be very nice. Thank you very much, game. I'm glad you're listening. You must be in chat too. Of course I didn't hit that. Go figure. Now we just get the hell out of here as fast as possible. We got 3 minutes. It takes a little over 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure, from this part on, as long as nothing else goes wrong. So we're definitely not getting sub 2 hours because of both of those falls right there. I choked. But we're definitely getting a new PB, so. we were in here 3 minutes ago,
Cortana to Echo 419.
it's possible, it's very likely we would have gotten sub 2 hours.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Foehammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at external access junction 4.
But now we just get to cruise out the rest of the game and we'll be out of here. And then I don't know what we're gonna do after that. I didn't think we were actually gonna make it this far. I mean, I did, but I didn't anticipate what to do after.
The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Get through here real quick. Let's see how quickly I can mosey our way through here. Yeah, there's no way I could get to the end in a minute and a half.
Explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't
But I'm still gonna try and focus some clean warthog movement for you guys. Because clean warthog movement is always super satisfying. Except for that silly shit, whatever that was. And you know what? I'm going to show y'all a fun little trick here in a little bit. Since we've got the time for it, and I know we're not going to get sub 2 hours, as a flex, I'm going to put this in the PB. Also, just as like a fun fact for y'all in case y'all never knew it. If y'all have played this game before, I'll show you a little Easter egg. Since we've got plenty of time. Oh, I went up too early.
wait, stop. This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. It shows one Longshore fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
Here's that little Easter egg I was telling y'all about. We're gonna go talk to my friend Nibbler. Hey, long time no see, buddy. How you doing?
Good thing that food nipple's waiting for me at the starship. Cause, man, if I worked up a big, crunchy thirst.
Ah, good thirst? Me too. Anyways, this place is about to blow up, so I'll see you later, dude. Yeah, that's a nibble. Anyway, see you later, buddy. Time for the ultimate trick of all time.
Up ahead, there's a gap.
I gotta focus for this trick.
Should be able to clear it.
360, baby, let's go! And if I'm able to shimmy my way through this section up here real fast, then we might be able to get a warthog skip for this little area, but I don't think we're gonna do it.
Move! We need to get aboard now!
Oh, we did! We got it through! Oh, but we got to get out, do that, get back in. And that's the run, ladies and gents and boys and girls. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 48 seconds. It's not sub 2 hours, but we beat our PB by 8 minutes. So, that's a good feeling. Congrats. Thanks. Appreciate it. It feels good. The 360 felt good. You know, we shimmied up against the wall a little bit there at the end, but it wasn't too bad. We got golds across the board mostly, you know. So, Halo, the elephant in the room. That was just bad. That was just bad. Died multiple times, had bad grenade throws. So that's a huge place where we can improve. Pillar of Autumn, the first mission, there's not a whole lot that I can really do to improve that. There's like a grenade jump I can put in there, and we might be able to eke out another 10 seconds from that, depending. But for that mission, we're starting to approach the territory of micro movement, like changes, right? But for Halo, we've got a lot of work that we can do to change that up. TNR. So that took us a little bit over 20 minutes to beat that one. We can clean up the opening section before the drop ship. We took our time slowly getting to the drop ship gravity well, and we didn't have super clean, quick hunter kills, and we also had to wait on reinforcements. So TNR, we've got places to save some time there. Silent Cartographer, that's tough. That's a good skip we got there. We can only probably trim that down by another 60 seconds or so. We got to be able to get those grenade jumps right the first try, those 6 grenades. The middle of the run felt really good, which is where I've been practicing a lot of my skips, because before this PB, that's where a lot of my fear was. Like, once I got to Halo all the way up to about Assault on the Control Room, it was hated it. But you can see right in there, we saved plenty of time. You know, first biggest time save was TNR because of that grenade jump, right? So that's huge. Silent Cartographer, that was a time save. I mean, and everything else, like the library, I don't know what I did on the library to constitute hurt near 6-7 minutes of time save. So close to sub 2 hours, right? But that just means that when we hit it, it's going to be that much more rich, right? Keys there at the end, there's not a whole lot we can really do to improve that other than just getting really lucky with RNG, getting a respawner on the first try, and then also getting flood bump, and then just having stellar movement after that, right? There's a lot. The middle of the run is very solid. The ending is where I kind of flubbed up a little bit, right? At the Maw, ran that pretty quick. I think that was the first time I ran that in under 15 minutes. No, I've ran it under 15 before. I'm not sure. It looked good. I only died 15 times, which my previous PB was 39, so that has a lot to do with it. You know, some of those deaths are due to just resets, not getting the right thing, so resetting. But anytime we hit like last checkpoint in the menu, it doesn't count as a death, right? That just counts as like a reset. So that's something entirely different. But I gotta say, that felt really good. I was very satisfied with my performance tonight. I feel like things have significantly kicked up a notch in terms of what I need to be working on consistently, right? We've talked about it. We know what I need to kind of work on to improve stuff. We'll kind of work on it some more. There's a couple extra skips that I can work on that are kind of tough, but we've got plenty of places to save time. You guys can clearly see that at one point we were well above pace for being sub 2 hours, right? But there's so many different places where RNG can just mess you up real good. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm scheduled between like 6 and 9 p.m., right? I'm torn between whether I want to call it here and just kind of ride the high and just kind of enjoy this, you know, let everybody kind of dwindle down for the rest of the night, or if I want to put some practice in or play something different. I don't know. Like, I'm speedrunning Halo, but I play a lot of different games. I don't know. I'm gonna save my times. All right, All right, guys. I appreciate y'all taking time to hang out and interact and chat it up. But anyways, I hope everybody has a good night. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. If you're having any fun plans, I hope that you're safe. I hope that you are with your loved ones. I hope that they're safe, that everybody has a good time. Everybody just gets to chill out. But thanks again for stopping by. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't pick up any bad habits. Remember to tell those that you love them. Stay angry, my friends.